Newshub can reveal more details about the communications breakdown and the hours leading up to the floods in Hawke's Bay.
A Civil Defence Facebook post reassured residents earlier that night that they didn't need to evacuate, even though emergency officials had been told 1 hour beforehand of serious concerns about rising river levels. Investigations correspondent Mora has the story.
The drama of the Esk flood remains etched in Mel Gale's mind. As the rain pelted down, she was reassured by a Facebook post by Civil Defence.
I would have rather left my house at 8:30 that evening and sat on a hill with nothing happening than be told that everything was okay and I had to drive my children out through water. It's not okay at all.
What was that like for you as a mum?
It was horrific. And it was the scariest and bravest thing I've ever had to do, and my kids are never going to forget that moment, and neither will I.
An hour before that Facebook post at 7:28 p.m, the council's principal engineer emailed the Emergency Operations Centre saying the Esk River is of serious concern. Esk was at 4.67 metres at 7 p.m. and rising fast. The Mangaone at Risington is definitely a concern. Current water level at 7 p.m. is 8.176 metres. Red, or a 1 in 20 year level, is 8.5 metres. Quite likely to rise above the 2018 flood level within the next few hours. Then at 8:33 p.m, Civil Defence posted on Facebook, "At the moment there is no need for residents to evacuate. Those who should move have already been contacted."
It provided myself and a lot of people with a false sense of security that it was going to be okay. People further down the valley were in bed.
It made people feel safe, and it made people feel like the experts had the situation under control and they could go to bed as normal.
Strawberry grower Donald Crosby says he's not convinced anything was learned in the less severe flooding of 2018.
My gut feeling is people should resign if they've made mistakes, and they should make room for people that do have the ability to fix it.
Mel Gale's relative was the first to call the fire service, urging them to get people out.
My brother-in-law, who's just a tenant of the valley, you know, a business owner who's lived here for over 30 years, made more sensible decisions than people that are in paid positions.
Volunteer fireman Nick Hinks says he wasn't privy to the information officials had, and when he was called, he acted.
With the resources we have and the training and everything we have, we did everything we could do.
He first started evacuating people in Eskdale at 10 p.m. that night, and as the hours went on, the waters covered the highway.
It was chaos. It's short term for it, yeah.
But you saved lives?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
The official Civil Defence evacuation order for Eskdale was made at 5:19 a.m. Hours too late, dozens were already stranded on rooftops. Mora, Newshub.